What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me. So I wanted to talk about a video game that's very near and dear to my heart. A video game that changed video gaming for me, and it made me really like. This is probably one of the first video games I was immersed in the world of the like the world within the game. I was immersed with all that you could do within this video game, and I was in awe of how Rockstar made a video game that was just this expansive, this complete. You know what I mean? That video game is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was released October 26, 2004. I would not get the game until December 25th, 2004. So I got the game for Christmas, right? So let's get a backstory of my history with Grand Theft Auto. So first Grand Theft Auto I ever played was Grand Theft Auto 3. And I discovered the game through my uncle. My uncle had Grand Theft Auto 3. And I saw this video game where you can like steal cars, you could do racing, you could shoot with sniper rifles off rooftops and stuff, all of that, right? You could get into all type of wars and work for, Italian mob bosses. You could, do all these little missions and all of that. You could change the radio stations in the car and all of that. That was just so cool for me to see on a video game because I had never seen anything like this before, right? So I remember after I saw my uncle playing it, a few months later, I was able to get my parents to buy me the game, even though I was extremely young. I was super duper young, way too young to be playing this game. But sometimes your parents don't know what they buying you, especially my dad, right? He wasn't a video gamer at all. So then I followed that up. I ended up getting Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Vice City changed the game. Again, you in Miami Vice type setting. You Tommy Vercetti. He wearing these little, Miami Vice type shirt, dealing with Lance Vance. All of that was super dope. By the time, let's say this. Because just think about how quick Grand Theft Auto games were releasing back then. I think Grand Theft Auto 3 came out in 2001. Grand Theft Auto Vice City came out the next year after that. Right? Then 2 years later, like two and a half years, like 2 years later, San Andreas came out. Now just think about how long this Grand Theft Auto 5 been out, how long it's been between Grand Theft Auto 5 and a potential Grand Theft Auto 6. Been a hell of a long time. It's crazy, right? But anyway, when I got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I lost my mind. I remember on Christmas Day I got it. I played that game from sunup to sundown. This is the first Grand Theft Auto where you can customize your player. You play the game as Carl Johnson, CJ, a black dude. We got a black protagonist on a video game, like on the Grand Theft Auto series, something I didn't think I would see. So, imagine you got a dude that look like me. He come from a family, like he got black folks. Faison Love voices his brother. You got, who was that? Clifton Powell voicing Big Smoke. Was that Clifton Powell voicing Big Smoke? I'm trying to think. MC8 voicing Ryder. Yeah, Faison Love was Sweet. I think Clifton Powell was Big Smoke. Right. So you had all these different black voice actors, famous individuals from music and acting, voicing these people. But then you can change his clothes. You can give him cornrows. You can give him a fade. You can give him an afro. He can get tattoos. He can get jewelry. He can get clothes. Like, that was just crazy to me. Like, damn, this is really on Grand Theft Auto. You can go work out. You can lift weights. You can change your body type. That within itself was just crazy, right? And I got put on to some amazing songs from playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, like Aaron Hall, Don't Be Afraid, and all that type of stuff, and Sensitivity by Ralph Tresvant. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these different songs that I really got put on to. I'm trying to think of some other... matter of fact, let me see something. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas radio. I'm finna see something. What radio station was that? I ain't gonna pop up. But anyway, yeah. So then, not only that on the video game, you can now swim on Grand Theft Auto. Like, that was a thing that was a prohibitor. Like, that was something that was aggravating on the other games. You could not swim. You fall in the water, you were cooked. you are done for. Now you can swim, you can increase your swimming abilities, your ability to dive, your lung capacity. You had to eat food on this game, so it became more realistic. Like this is like no, this is more like this is like the Sims type. This is not just doing missions and you wearing the same clothes every day. This game is now more interactive. You can ride a bike. The first thing you do after Tenpenny and Officer Pulaski drop you off in Ballas territory, you get on a bike and ride a bike. You now have the ability to climb. You can climb fences, all of that. You can do all type. You couldn't climb in the other video games. So this stuff is just blowing my mind as I'm playing. I'm like, wow, right? Not only that, when you get cars, you can now customize the cars, not just to have a different paint job. Like, I don't even know, could you pick the paint job in the other ones? I don't know if you could pick you couldn't, I don't remember you being able to pick a paint job in the previous ones. They would just paint your car different colors. You can go in and go out. Now you can pick your paint job. You can add all different type of rims to your car. You can add nitro to the car. That stuff was cool. That was crazy. Then you had a skip trip feature where if a mission is extremely long and you can skip certain parts to get straight to the good part or get straight to the action instead of picking up this person, then going to go pick up that person, then going to the mission, you can skip picking up everybody. That was a cool feature. Like, oh, damn, this game really is super innovative, right? Then not only that, you can have girlfriends on the game. You can get it cracking with them back at the crib. Y'all remember that hot coffee. That little hot coffee feature where you can look at the inside of the house. I never figured out how to unlock that. I was trying to. But that was something that really got people, politicians and stuff, was pissed about it. They got the game, like people try to remove the feature from the game. It was all type of crazy madness with it. But this is the first game you can have actual girlfriends on it, take them on dates and all that. So it was like, yo, this stuff is like a real interactive type game. You can spray over graffiti, do the tagging. You can start gang wars. You can recruit gang members. All of that you can get on the jetpack. This stuff was like, my mind was blown. Then how expansive the world was. The world on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas seemed to be bigger than Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. You had 3 different Los Santos, San Fierro, Las Venturas. You go to the casino. You owe the money to the casino, and if you don't pay the money, they gonna come collect their debt on you, try to come shoot at you and all of that. It was just so many. The cheat codes are so fun. Y'all know y'all was using them cheats, right? For the unlimited. I mean, to keep getting all the not unlimited, but you keep getting more bullets and for your getting more ammunition for your weapons. You get armor. It was a cheat to stop the police coming after you. It was a cheat for the cars to fly, for the cars to drive on water. It was a cheat for a super punch, a cheat for a super jump. All of that, like, that made the game extremely fun. A cheat for like a fast running, for you can run fast. It was a cheat where the prostitutes would pay you after an encounter with them. It was like all different type of cheats, man. It was crazy, right? Then the storyline within itself was phenomenal. You finding out the main character CJ finding out his mother had her life taken from her. He come home, everybody mad. With his brother's upset because he's been going away from home for 5 years. He's been in Liberty City, connecting the Liberty City to this one. Then he getting back on good terms with his brother, coming to find out his homies Big Smoke now had something to do with his mother's passing away. They backstabbed him and all that type of stuff. Him and Ryder, it was crazy. And it's even a little nuances to the game, right? Where there is hints that Big Smoke is setting you up. Like, he really ain't for you. He on the other side. The fact that he lived in Ballas territory, his house was not on Grove Street, in Ballas territory. Smoke was in CJ's house when the game first started, when he gets Los Santos. What is he doing in his house? Is he trying to clean up evidence from the whole shooting and all of that? Smoke orders a large amount of food at a drive-thru. It's a mission where they go through the drive-thru, right? And then after you go through the drive-thru, the ballers come shoot at you as you leave in a restaurant, right? Now, Smoke probably ordered. A lot of people feel like it's a theory. He ordered all of that food to stall for the ballers to come over there and start shooting at y'all, right? Then in the mission, he's eating his food. He not even shooting. CJ say, Carl, aka CJ say, Smoke, why you ain't blasting? He like, man, I'm trying to eat this food, right? Like all them type of little hints that he's gonna make a shift on you in the game, right? Then you can go dancing at the club, all of that, like that. All that was superstar. Hollywood swinging. I got put onto that song, Hollywood swinging. Then Too Short in the Ghetto got put onto that song from there. Rick James, Cold Blooded was playing in that joint. Like, there's a lot of music that I got put on to from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So, man, this game was revolutionary. Other games and Grand Theft Auto started taking it to another level every single time after that. And games started to step stuff up, man. For that time period, the graphics were great. The gameplay was super fun. It's still super fun to play to this day. I got the game, bought it again on PlayStation 4 just to play, and I was just in love with the game all over again. It's been It's been over 10 years since that game was released. Like, almost 10 years now. No, 10 years now to be exact. And it's still super fun to play like it was yesterday, man. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is an amazing game. One of the best games I've ever played in my life.